Well, tonight I didn't think we got off to a great start. The first goal, I know Connor liked back, but Connor has allowed us to go on a 14-game run. He's been outstanding, and I liked how we answered. I did. I thought we came back and got ourselves back in the game. But then again, when a team's playing as desperate as Tech is, I thought they were rewarded for their third goal. We had possession of the puck coming back into our end, and they created a turnover, stayed with it. We didn't identify coming back, and that line is a tough line to contain, and they ended up contributing to that goal, and we didn't have enough at the end. So you've got to give Tech credit for winning tonight's hockey game.
It seemed like you had plenty of pretty good looks, or at least opportunities to make plays there in the third period. Just did you feel like at times were guys kind of desperate, trying to make too much happen out there? Did you like the plays they were making?
Well, I'll go back to the yawning net that Parker Toomey had at the end of the second period. We had I think we forced some things in the third period. As much as we say the first one, Connor might have liked back, he stopped a complete breakaway from the red line in. It gave us an opportunity to be in the game. So, at this time, it's hard to score goals, and so we're going to have to be harder at the net. We've got to make it a lot more difficult on their goaltender to see a puck and get second and third opportunities, and they're going to defend, and so we're going to have to get inside them tomorrow.
Yeah, what were they able to do that kind of kept you guys from? There were some rebounds there, that sort of thing. It didn't seem like it was, in some other games we talked about earlier in the year when you've had where you haven't just gone to those places. It seemed like they did a good job of maybe containing you guys in those areas.
I didn't think we got inside them very often, and when you don't do that, it's kind of the line of scrimmage in hockey. And if you control the line of scrimmage in front of your net and their net, you're probably going to have a good night. And the third one, the first one they scored within a stick length of our net. The second one, or the third one they scored was, you look at the second and third, we had possession coming into our zone, turned it over, and again, I want to give them credit for putting pressure on our defensemen. And we had a forward that had a puck that had a chance to get out. We didn't, and they kept after it, and that one kind of had eyes. And then the third one, I just thought they worked. And so anytime you see those things happen, you've got to find a way to get through them, and we didn't tonight.
At this point last year, Mike, we were over in Houghton playing in a similar situation. I'd split the first two games of the best of three in a semifinal series with Michigan Tech now. It's sort of reversal, but we have home ice for the deciding game against Michigan Tech. Adjustments for tomorrow night, if any, relative to the way we play? Is it just a matter of us just doing the little things a little bit better and really capitalizing maybe on our scoring opportunities when they present themselves?
Well, it's still fresh. I'm going to have to get a look at the tape and watch as much of that as I can before, you don't want to be too emotional when you're making decisions that are going to affect what we're going to do tomorrow. So the guys have to go back. And again, I want to give Tech credit. They're a good hockey team. So we're going to have to be better than we were tonight. We knew we were going to have to be better than last night, and we weren't. So I want to give them credit, and we've got to find a way when our horses, the line of Cease, Toomey, and Michaelis, I think we were -3 there. So they did a good job against us tonight at creating opportunities through turnovers and possessing pucks. And so we're going to have to learn from that. And I think we're going to have to, I know we're going to have to pay a greater price to get inside their defensemen and have second and third opportunities against their goaltender.
What's just the biggest difference for them offensively tonight, them getting those second and third chances?
Well, I think on the first one we misplay a puck, or I think Connor went to try and cover the puck up and it squirts out. We don't have good support. Our weak side forward had started to kind of go to the breakout area first, and It gave him an opportunity to come in and grab a puck. Second one, again, we had the puck entering our zone, and through their pressure, we turn it over. It gets up to the point and finds a way to the back of the net. And then the third one, we have possession going back into our zone again, and because of their pressure, we turn it over and don't do a great job defending coming back, and they get the third one. So, we've talked a long time about not creating other teams' offense. So we've just got to do a better job of that and managing their pressure because they came after us.
Do you kind of use last year, how it finished, in a similar situation for motivation for tomorrow night?
We haven't talked about that. I'm hoping our group, I got a lot of belief in the guys that are in there. It's the first time they've walked away in 15 games where they weren't winners, and I think 13 of them, and one of them we tied and then lost in a shootout. So they've been a resilient group. They've stayed on it for quite a while, and we're going to have to refocus tomorrow, get a rest tonight, and get back after it.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
You bet.